My name is Ross Garren, and I'm a musician in Los Angeles, California, a cat lover, and a rum drinker. Yeah, I've been really lucky and I've gotten to work with a lot of great and very famous, successful people. Dan Folds comes to mind, Iver, Kesha, Keb Mo, Marc Cohn. I don't know. There's so many great ones. Josh Goldberg, Chelsea Williams. Yeah, there's just so many. Those are some of the most notable that come to mind. Josh's project was really fun for me for a couple of reasons. First of all, he's a fantastic musician, a great guy, and one thing that was particularly fun for me and different is that Josh produces music on a professional level, has a lot of clients, and totally didn't need me in any way to make his record. And so that made it really kind of unusual in terms of my role in the production. And overall I just had a great time. I felt like we had a really nice rapport, and I sort of felt like I said that Josh didn't really need me to make his record, but by enlisting my help was perhaps able to focus on wearing his performer artist hat and kind of focus on that aspect and not have to really involve himself quite in the minutia of some other things that go into record production. And so anyway, that was really fun for me, and I really enjoyed that. Yeah, this was a really different project, not only because Josh is a really skilled and experienced producer, but because of the Jewish music element. I have worked in the past with musicians who bring ethnic flavors to the music, and in particular I have worked with people who bring a Jewish ethnic musical flavor to the music, but I can't say I've ever actually worked on music that had religious texts and had the rituals and traditions associated with those texts as part of its fabric. So that was a really interesting and unique component for me. I learned a lot from Josh in terms of what the role these different texts played, and also how that music or those chants, how they typically function in Jewish services and Jewish practice, and how that would relate to his settings of them musically. And even though they were in a contemporary sounding and sonic production, he wanted to maintain the integrity of that aspect of those songs, and that really was really interesting for me. I learned a lot. I think we made a lot of musical decisions that, if it weren't for that and the association with that tradition, probably wouldn't have happened. Favorite part? Well, I mean, obviously working on the music was great. We got to enlist a number of friends, mix with Keith Armstrong, who's a great mutual friend. I think he's actually sort of responsible for my involvement in the project, and that was just a great time. The whole record was really fun. In terms of anecdotes, there were some actually really good ones. There were some really good ones. I mean, the naked bike ride comes to mind. I think our first or second get together doing pre-production, or maybe we started recording, I can't really remember. I look out the window, I'm in downtown Los Angeles, and there are a bunch of naked bikers, and it was the annual naked bike ride. died, it was just hilarious. It felt like a good omen, because this event is not like a couple bikers biking by. This is like 15 or 20 minutes of just naked people biking through downtown LA while Josh and I are talking about his tunes. This is in the backdrop. It was great. That was great. That was great. Favorite song? You know what? I can't pick between my children. I think that Josh succeeded in giving each song something to recommend it. I think that's kind of my main measure for the success of a recording is there something to be excited about having heard when you've heard a particular song. And I feel like all those songs have something to offer, and I don't think I have a favorite. I like different ones for different reasons and different moments and different songs, and yeah, they're all great. Yeah, I hope people support Josh's project. I think from my maybe limited knowledge of Jewish music, I think he's doing something really unique in terms of taking historical texts, not just historical, but religious texts that have been part of the Jewish religion for, I guess, millennia, and bringing a contemporary musical element to that. I think that's a really daring and very cool thing that he's doing. He's an actual cantor. He's coming at that from a place of real scholarship. He studied music production on the highest level at USC, brings a ton of experience, and he's just got all of those things firing on all cylinders, and I think he's doing something special and unique. And that I think presents a marketing challenge because it's not necessarily in a typical lane. He is combining this religious music with more standard pop lyrical content as well on other songs, and he's forging his own path. And I hope people will support him and get behind it. I think he's a great artist and doing something really unique and special. So make sure you check out the album Anchors and Balloons, out on all streaming platforms on April 24th.